All right. God damn, that was an abrupt stop. Uh, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Yes. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Thank you so much for being here. It is yet another Tuesday. Man, these weeks have been going crazy here. It is yet another Tuesday, and we are here live and in effect, man, to bring that good we to you directly to your table and for your palate. You know what I'm saying? So we are here delivering it to you. Hope everything is going well. Hope everybody's doing great out there. Who's watching this, man, and who's not watching it. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's doing good. We don't discriminate around here. Thank you so much again for coming. What do we got in store today? Some might ask. Okay. And the answer would be to that is I'm way behind, actually. that's number one. But if you've been here before, you're probably like, what's new? This guy's always acting like it's his first time being here. Yes, it has been a crazy week for myself. I've a lot of stuff's been going on. My daughter's one of them is my daughter was in softball, and she they're just wrapping up the season. I think the fall season or something like that. So that's getting a wrap. So hopefully I'll be able to be here. I know I wasn't here last week, and I think that was because there was a game. No, it wasn't a game. I think it was a school event or something like that. So I'm a dad. For those that don't know, all right, I do dad things. Okay. Shout out to all my dads out there, man. Who's holding down the fort, doing your thing, man. Shout out to you. Yes. But yeah, I'm trying to finish setting up everything right now. But if you have been here, if you're here now, you've probably been here before and you know exactly what is going on. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and do a little bit of house cleaning. All right. If you are here and you are listening to this, please hit the like button. They say that it helps the algorithm. I'm trying to get out there, get pushed. Maybe some people can catch what we're putting out there. So that's a big help. If you here already, you probably already hit the sub button. If you haven't, please hit the sub button and the notification so you can know every time that we go live. I see somebody hit it on, I think that was Facebook. Somebody hit it. Stevie working overtime, man. God damn. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification so you know every time we go live. All right. If you notice at the bottom of the ticker, there is a Cash App somewhere around here. If you want to donate to the stream, feel free to. You do not have to, however, it just helps the stream. All right, that's it. What else do we have? I think that's it. I got something. Okay. I'm gonna talk to y'all real quick, man. It's just us. All right, it's just us right here. I'm thinking about bringing back the Sunday shows, man. I'm thinking about bringing back the Sunday shows. Somebody talked to me today. They was like, yo, with everything that's going, for those that don't know, we started off on Ace of Spades podcast with covering news and things that's going on, pop culture, all the above, and kind of talking about those things, right? And I was talking to somebody that said they were thinking about having it come back, wanting it to come back. So I was like, man, you know what? I might have to make it happen. So we might have to make that thing come back. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking at the back chat right now. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Might have to make a comeback, man. It is also about to gear up for election time as well. For those that know me, know that I'm big on voting, getting out, doing your civic duties. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing of mine, especially in our community. So you would be amazed at the amount of people that I have encountered who don't participate in voting. In the thing that we all can do, you know what I'm saying? That in this great country of ours, that they're able to do just simply because they are American citizens. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many. So maybe maybe me and a good panel could come together and maybe persuade some people to go out and vote. Right? I don't care what you vote, just go out and vote. You feel me? We could debate and talk about things or whatever, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day, man. Let your voice be heard. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, so that's something that's in the wind. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but it's just something that your boy was thinking about. You feel me? I'm just thinking out loud here. All right. It's just like I said, it's just me and you here. We're vibing, nobody else. So you let me know what you think. You feel me? All right, so let me go ahead and finish setting this up real quick. Software stream, okay. Somewhere on YouTube. Bam. All right, do that and that. All right. So, oh, you know what, man? I got to get in touch with Kay, man. I miss Kay. Kay just hit me right because usually she be jumping in and she say what's up. I haven't heard from her in a while, man. I'm at to reach out. I'm sorry, this is just the inner workings of my head. I'll be all over the place sometimes. So, without any further ado, man, let's go ahead and get right into this thing. You feel me? So, what are we doing here? A lot of you may ask. We are all about growth right now. Okay, we always been on the growth type of trajectory. We've talked about different things, different ways to accomplish that. Um, some people liked this, some people didn't, some people agreed, some people didn't, right? So what I decided to do is I listened to everybody, man, and in the circle and outside of the circle, and it seemed like what was needed was a kind of a tutorial on all things men, right? So I wanted to try to provide that type of structure here through research and reading all the above. So right now what we're doing is we're gearing towards the way of the superior man. Okay, that's what we're doing right here today. That's what we've been doing for several weeks now. And yeah, we've been covering this thing as a spiritual guide to mastering the challenges of woman, work, and sexual desire. All right, that's what the book is. So if you want to go out there, read along with it, read it, give us some insight, because I ain't gonna lie, I'd be lost a lot of the times if it's not for panel here, man. I'll be out here trying to figure it out. So yes, come through, come join us, man. Come on, come all. I would love to hear your perspective. So please feel free to come in and speak freely. You feel me? All right. Oh shoot, I was supposed to be while I was monologuing, I was supposed to have been grabbing something from over here. And all right. Oh, my plugs is messing up for some reason. My monitor is going out. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Nothing's even moving. Why is it doing that? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, hopefully get a chance to introduce you all may know him. I think he said something about Call of Duty. I can't exactly remember exactly what it was about Call of Duty. Come on, man, get it together. I don't know exactly what it was about Call of Duty, but it was something about Call of Duty. And it wasn't KD. It wasn't a good KD. It was something with Call of Duty, man. Y'all put it together for the one, the only Mr. Dizzle 4K. Welcome in, Dizzle. I am so sorry that I forgot what it was. Would you like to refresh us about the Call of Duty? I totally forgot what it was. I think you muted, young sir. Well, no, it's not showing I'm muted. I just can't hear you. Oh, I still can't hear you. Is it me? All right. Hold that thought real quick. Let me go ahead and get Steven because it might be me. I'm not sure. So I want to make sure it's not me. If I can hear him, then I know it's not me. For For those that don't know, he was born and raised in the city of Chicago. He has traveled from the Midwest and down south to pursue his passion for big and small screen storytelling with a bachelor's of science
We
degree.
can cut
Okay,
that. We can cut
from
that. We can cut that. We can cut that.
well,
Hey, we here. We here.
okay, we in the building, man. Please give it up for the one and only.
Hey, what they say in school? Cut, cut, cut,
Wrap that shit up, B. All right, so I can hear you guys. I just can't hear you, Dizzle. So if you wouldn't mind, either saying something or try to figure out what's going on with the mic, as well. But thank you for coming in, DisRiz, man. It's been a while since we've been on here. I had some things going on I think last Tuesday, so I wasn't able to make it in. But we here again. How's everything going, man?
Hey, everything is going good, man. My Chicago Sky got two of the best women in the NCAA women's championship games. You know what I'm saying? The Final Four. You know what I'm saying? Angela Reese and Camila Cardoso. So they had their opening game the other night, and I was actually pissed. I am one that would sit up and watch a WNBA game. Now, I never attended one, but I plan on doing it in the near future, especially with these two stars playing for the home team. You know what I'm saying? But I was highly upset that they went to stream another team's game versus the Chicago Sky. Now, I haven't followed up with anybody in the city to see if it actually showed on one of the local stations, but it was nothing in regards to streaming it. You streaming everything else. Why that game wasn't specifically streamed. And it was crazy. I came across an article. Well, it was actually, I didn't see the stream live, but someone streamed it that was in the stands, and it got more views than the game that they actually streamed, bro. It got more views from the person with their phone streaming the shit on their Facebook or whatever social media platform. They got more views than they actually got for the game that they lively stream. Professional team streaming, you know what I'm saying, that they paying for, where somebody used an iPhone or 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? They use, you know what I'm saying, they basic phone and filmed it. You feel me? Come on, man. Come on. Let us live. Let us breathe. Come on, man.
Okay, so wait a minute. Wait, so was
yes.
Everything
else is factual.
Okay, so was the problem that they streamed it, or was it the problem that they got more views than the television?
Both, because that game had Camila Cardoso. They actually won the championship. South Carolina. She was the center for South Carolina. They actually won the championship. I mean, I think Camila was on back-to-back. I think they won back-to-back championships, if I'm not mistaken. But Angela Reese, no, I take it back. Angela Reese won the previous year. LSU won the previous year because her and Caitlin Clark was doing and they thought Angela Reese was being racist, but Caitlin Clark did it to her first. So when she did it back, it became a big controversy, and they ended up on LSU. Angela Reese ended up winning the title. Now South Carolina won it this year, but South Carolina's, I want to say, they've been in at least the Final Four the last 10 seasons. I want to say so. They've been balling. Them girls in South Carolina, they cornbread fed. They've been balling. You know what I'm saying? But it's hats off to the best player, or the best team, you know what I'm saying? But we got two of the major stars, you know what I'm saying, from the Final Four that came to Chicago. So I was highly ecstatic. I use one of the TI words. I was highly ecstatic, you know what I'm saying, about that play.
I bet that. I seen Dizzle jump in and then jump out, so I think he might be still trying to figure out what's going on. So we're gonna go ahead and move this thing along because there's a lot in this first chapter to go over. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. A lot of it I kept in. It was kind of explaining, but there was little pieces in there that I didn't want to leave out. So I basically did the whole freaking put down the whole chapter 16. All right. So as I explained last time we were here, we are doing part 2. Okay. So part 2 is dealing with women. So I'm assuming that that's what we're gonna be talking about. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start this thing off with the every time we start, there's like a little section in the beginning that kind of, I guess, give you a little synopsis of what we're gonna be talking about. Like so. Just give you guys a little demonstration. I don't know if you can see that at night. The lights might be a little bit too bright, but it's up top. All right. So what it says is keeping your word. Our first thing is chapter 16. Women are not liars. Women are not liars. All right. Let's go ahead and get right into this thing. And I'm assuming they talking about a certain type of woman. Your woman is what I guess that they're going to be talking about. In general, the I guess most couples, women that are couples, right, are in relationships. Because there's some other heifers out there that are liars, and we're not gonna get into that, but there's some goddamn liars. So we're gonna go ahead and touch right on to I believe this is couples related. All right. So it says keeping your word is a masculine trait in men or women. All right. A person with a feminine essence may not keep her word, yet it is not exactly lying in the feminine reality. Words and facts take a second place to emotions and shifting moods of relationships. When she says, I hate you, or I'll never move to Texas, or I don't want to go to the movies, it is often more a reflection of a transit feeling wave that a well considered stance with respect to events and experience. On the other hand, the masculine means what it says. A man's word is his honor. The feminine says what it feels. A woman's word is her true expression in the moment. All right. Let me see if we got Dizzle back in the building, man. What's going on with you?
You can hear me now?
Yes, sir. You are in the building. What's good?
You know what I'm saying?
A little technical difficulties, but we are back. It probably was Diddy over there messing with your internet, huh?
Here we go.
Did he do it? Did he do it?
He was like, let me go take you shopping, Playboy. Get you a Ciroc shirt. Take that. Welcome in, man. It's good to see you. How you been, number one?
Everything's good, man. How y'all been?
I've been good, man. I've been good.
You don't know nobody no more. It's all good.
We're not even gonna get into that because it's gonna fall right into what we talking about right here, and I ain't even trying to paint that picture. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. All right. So, were you able to hear start off with?
No, you on 16, right?
16, yes, on the like the synopsis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm here now.
All right, give me to read it again.
No, I got to go ahead.
All right. Well, I was gonna ask you about it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me read it and come back.
Go ahead, take time, take time. I'll go ahead and start with DisRiz, man. What do you think about what he said so far?
I kind of agree with it. Because women they normally deal with emotions first before being rational about situations, especially if you didn't hurt if they're masculine comrade, then did I say comrade? If they're masculine partner, then hurt them, emotionally. They deal with emotions to try to get that lick back, so to speak. But I'm upset that she don't want to move to Texas. But we're not even gonna talk about that. But I mean, I think women they deal with their emotions first. So I kind of agree with this passage in regards to that. the feminine says what it feels.
Okay.
Because they're dealing with emotions, and sometimes, they'll say something emotionally, not thinking that they want it to sting, but not really, realizing how deep those words cut, because words can hurt, words can cut pretty deep. And you can actually end relationship, damage relationships off of certain things that a person say, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whoever. And you don't forget those things, you know what I'm saying. You don't forget those things. So
Yeah. Shout out to Matt Tate Brooks. How you doing in the building, girl? What up? Uh, good evening. I don't know where that came from. I knew it from way back when. I know it since like what junior high, I think. Yeah. What up? I'm just, I know nobody ever comes in that I know. So from my hometown. So like you're the first person that ever came through from my hometown. So what it do? Um yes. So well said. Diz Rizianti. Dizzle, man, what do you think here about the synopsis as is? What do you think about that?
I think he's pretty spot on. Usually when you ask a woman damn near any question, the first two words are out their mouth is I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you ask them, but yeah, that's um because they lead with their emotions. That's why he says emotions take second place to everything else. And then respects on the other hand. Um Yeah, and then basically it's just saying that a man, basically all you have is your word, so you should do your best to stand on that and keep it. So yeah.
All right. Well said. I'm doing good. Matt Tay, how are you doing? And yes, junior high, man. Back when we was little youngsters back in the day when I was younger, not a kid anymore. Uh, so yeah, way long time. Oh my goodness. But yes, well said. Dizriz, or I'm sorry, Dizzle. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the book here. Again, for those that don't know, it's The Way of the Superior Man. That's where we're getting this the passages from. We're just kind of analyzing them from there. All right. So it says, when you listen to your woman, all right, listen to her as you would the ocean or the wind in the leaves. The sounds you hear from her are the sounds of the motion of her feeling energy. Of course, there are times when she speaks in the masculine style, meaning exactly what she says. But more often and almost always in emotional moment, what she says is the sound of her feelings. Her feminine speech is far more like poetry than like a clear-cut agenda um or action. Okay. In an emotional moment, she what she says she is going to do is exactly an expression of what she feels like doing in the moment. Her feelings and therefore what she is actually going to do could change in 5 minutes. It could change every 5 minutes. Okay. um I see you shaking your head, Dizzle. Did you have something you want to put on that?
Yeah, it's like I just wanted to say, like it's kind of like even though if even in a discussion, an argument, whatever man you have with a woman, it's like you could straight tell them facts, and it's like they got this filter that like mixes up the words so they can like understand it, and then they take it in and then they spit it back at you as emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. It's like it's like they speak a whole different like language. Like oh,
Dude,
it's kind of hard to say.
it is true, right? So I did therapy, couples therapy, and they had us go through the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. We literally talk different languages. So it's not, that's you're not wrong. We literally do talk different languages. Um uh did you want to add anything on there, Dizriz?
no, I totally agree. Like especially like the closing of that paragraph. It can change in 5 minutes. I don't know what I want to eat. I want to go here. You know what I'm saying? Like it could. Hey, look, you gotta put your foot down. Hey, you know, we said we going to Canes tonight. We going to Canes, raising Canes tonight. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you can just be mad or just don't eat because I'm about to eat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like that. And some people might think that that's being harsh, but I bet you she gets something too. I bet you she's not gonna leave because she ain't about to go to bed hungry. You know what I'm saying? Or is that just my experience? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's just sometimes you just gotta, put your foot down, or you'll be burning gas driving all over the city. You know what I'm saying? And and be mad all night. No, hell no, I ain't got time to be mad.
Yeah, and that's why I'm liking this book, because it is giving us real scenarios and real world things that are happening, and I think that what it does is it better prepare us to deal with it when it comes our way. Because yes, for someone who's untrained in relationships, those type of moments can be very frustrating, right? Um, so I think that is very I like that he's pointing it out in order, kind of giving us the answer to the test, right? To be on the lookout for those things, and not to take it personal, because I think that's where a lot of men go wrong, is where it becomes personal, or they take it as an attack, and then they go down that rabbit hole. So let's see what else the book has to say here. Whenever you are surprised by your woman's actions and you say to her, but you said, right? But you said, I don't know how many of y'all did that, but that'll never work. You are forgetting that she has a feminine essence. Okay. What your woman says is like a cloud passing in the sky, well formed, coherent, and unrecognizable minutes later. Okay. All right, all right, all right, Lee, I see you. The cloud is an expression of the precise physics of water, wind, and air. Your woman's words are expressions of the physics of her feelings, emotion, your relationship, and the nuances of the present situation, seen or seen and unseen. Right. A moment later, these factors will change, and so will your woman's expression, right? It gives us a couple examples. It says something like, you might ask her, do you want to go to the movies? She might reply, not really. Then you hug her and spin her around and say, let's go to the movies. And she says, okay. We're going to stop right there. Disriz ENT, you kind of spoke to that. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Matt J says, yes, put your foot down. Either way, I'm eating. Go on, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Disriz, man, you were saying that, you kind of were saying that from the get-go. What do you think about what we just read?
Hey, I feel it. Hey, the only thing I don't feel is that spinning her around. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Hey.
We got bad backs now. You know what I'm saying?
Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes you gotta compromise. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold yourself to, you gotta be accountable. Like I said in the back check, accountability is key. But that's a whole nother topic. But main thing is, what I'm saying, coming to a mutual agreement and just doing it, because maybe she might just be tired, and don't want to go, or maybe she just want to go to sleep. And then you get to the movies and it's not a movie she wants to see. Then she going to sleep in that joint while you watching it, now you going to be, kind of, feeling salty. Like, damn, I didn't spend this money on this damn evening ticket, not the matinee or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? The early bird. And she over here sleep while I'm over here watching it. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you got to weigh the good with the bad. But I don't know about that spinning around joint.
I actually love the spinning around. Okay. Because what it does is it shakes loose whatever it was that was holding it down. Right. I think that spontaneity kind of helps, kind of, because it talked about it in the book as well, right? It was talking about the humor. I actually, dealing with humor to break some of these tensions. So I think it's a good little technique, and it's not for everybody. I agree with you, Disriz. I think that it's not for everybody. Some people might do some little smoochy kisses type thing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. that you might do. I know there's one cat named Terrell. He liked to dance. Oh, there you go. Hey, Terrell. Terrell says, where's the link, player? Oh, you want to get in on this?
Oh,
should we let him in on it?
I guess, man.
All right, man. He said you can come in, so I'll drop the link for you. Let me see. I didn't know you wanted to come in, man. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Come on in here. See if I can do it like that. There we go. All right. There it goes. All right, go ahead. Come on in, man. The water's warm. All right. I'm gonna have to move then because this is a lot of stuff we gotta get through. Did I already ask you, Dizzle, for what you thought about what was said here?
I basically feel like he's saying that women's emotions change like the wind as the wind blows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just gotta be cognizant of, you know what I'm saying, whatever she's on that day. I guess.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that the other part too is the seen and unseen, right? I think that's one of the important pieces too, because a lot of men are like they trying to work through the whole day of what happened and how we got here, not realizing that it could have been something that wasn't even seen. So it's just not going to work. You got to figure out another.
Either that or something. She remembered a fight that happened 4 years ago and just re-pissed her off all over again. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Anything is possible. So I'm with you on that one. So yes, you see how the assertiveness was on this one. He didn't get mad. He didn't say, "Oh, you don't wanna now, I don't wanna," and fight. Took a stand, made a move, got her out of the zone, which I think is the superpower of the masculine, which is to pull the feminine out of whatever space that she's in, and get on a good foot. So I like that move. I like what they did right there, man. Y'all please put a warm hand together for young Gripper, aka Terrell, man. What up, Terrell? How you doing today, good sir?
What up, man? Hey, man, don't be putting my gamer tag out there like that.
Oh, I thought that was your nickname. My bad. I did not know that. Yeah. Welcome in, man. Okay, so for those that don't know, this guy is always traveling. He's always overseas. He's always gone. So we finally got him back in the States, and he's blessed us with his presence, man. I really do appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much for being here.
For sure, man. It's hard being an escort. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, why you gotta put the guns and stuff all up in the shots and stuff, man?
No, it's just not the business, bro. What y'all talking about?
See, hey, Dizzle, you see I put the two light skinners on the bottom, right?
Hey, I was gonna say that shit too. I was gonna definitely address that shit. I was gonna say put an address on that shit.
I got it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do it.
That was strategic. That's
all right. Hey, we about to fuck up this podcast right now.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get canceled. I'm about to get canceled.
Hey, if you ain't seen what Drake and Chris Brown did last week,
man,
hey, you better watch it.
Man. Yeah, I take no parts in the tomfoolery going on, but we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving because there is a lot that we got to get through, so I want to respect everybody's time. So was there anything that you heard so far, Terrell, that you want to speak on?
I just want to know who got Diddy at their house.
Take that.
No, I ain't catch too much. I had jumped on and I was just reading something about some women's something changing like the weather or something.
Yes. So it's basically just the feminine essence and how it revolves around feelings and the whatever's going on in the present moment. Not forget to mention things that are seen and unseen. So it's just kind of a whirlwind. Also, it also gives a way to kind of diffuse situations as well. One of the references was going out to eat or going to the movie. She said she didn't want to go. He spun her around, gave her a kiss, and said, "We're going to the movie." She said, "Okay." So it's just another way, as example, to diffuse it as well.
Or just don't take her to the movies, fam.
Damn, man, come on, guy.
If she don't want to go, she don't want to go. I'm a grown ass, but I go to the movies by myself.
Okay. Hey, this is learning. We're learning here. Okay.
Spin her around, you gonna start a fist fight. You gonna put your hands on me?
Unhand me, woman.
Hey.
All right, so we're learning, we're growing here, guys. Please give us a little bit of grace. All right, we all are growing. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next paragraph. It says she is not talking about her desire to go to the movies. This is in reference to what we just read. She is talking about her feeling of your relationship in the present moment. If after she said she didn't want to go to the movies, you said fine and sat down and watched TV, you would be missing the point. All right, Terrell. She is not really saying she doesn't want to go to the movies, even though that is what she's saying. Okay. Now let's break.
Am I Batman and she the Riddler?
Hold on, man. Hold on now.
Let's break it code.
Let's break this thing down, okay? Because it says for the woman, because it's titled that that women are not liars, right? So it says that this is not that is not lying. For a man or for anyone speaking in the masculine style to say something that is not true is lying. But for the feminine, all right, truth is a thin concept compared to the thickness of her flow of feelings. The truth of the feminine is whatever she is really feeling in the present moment. All right. All right. Dizzle shaking your head. Talk to me, man.
No, I mean, he's right. I mean, you could, like I said earlier, you could present hard facts, numbers, videos, you know what I'm saying? But just because she feels this certain way, it's not going to be the truth. It's just like, how do you even rationalize with somebody like that? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, it's like a Rubik's Cube. You gotta like put all the right colors together to figure out how to even communicate with them. So I don't know, man. But he's right though. He's definitely right.
Okay, but I would say that he didn't really do that though, right? He kind of just made a move. He changed the weather per se, right? He didn't try to figure out why she didn't want to go to movies and all that shit, right? He just changed it.
I mean, I'm just, because like I said, we're very straightforward. We say, I'm saying, let's go do this. It's either yes or no. It's not no. Well, I am, you know what I'm saying, and then you got to change like your whole pattern how you do it. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just don't like it sometimes.
But that's the entanglement with the feminine, right? So that's one of the things that they speak on. Did anybody else want to add anything on her? All right. Keep it.
I don't even know what you just said, bro. That was a whole
it was which part? Which part did you not understand?
The whole thing. That's her truth in her moment. Like,
okay, so it's
either true or not.
No, it's about the feeling, right? Because that's okay. Because I know. I don't know. It's in relationships, I think sometimes there's a disconnect, right? So I don't know how many times if you ever had a conversation with a woman and you tried to be logical with that, with the woman, and it just never quite was like, oh, okay, now I see what you're saying, right? The majority of the time it's a battle, it almost seems like, because it's what they felt happened versus what happened.
For sure.
So you experienced that?
Of course. And yeah, they just be so overcome by their emotions that their emotion is real, is the truth, not necessarily what you showing them is the truth.
That's what this passage just said. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
they could have just said it. But bro, who wrote the book?
Come on, man.
What reading level do I need to have?
Hey, you should have been here when I don't know what we was covering, but I was lost. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was lost in the mud. I think we was over here trying to figure out. We got help from the comment section to get us where we needed to go. But boy, that dude was speaking some riddles to me. So I was like, goodness gracious. But all right, I'll pursue on here. If there's no other comments. All right. So when she says that she wants to move to Pittsburgh with you, and then after you have sold the house, she says she doesn't want to move with you, don't start yelling. But you said don't do that. All right. When she first told you she wanted to move, she was feeling good about the relationship. When she then told you she doesn't want to move, she was feeling bad about the relationship. Instead of arguing about what she said or didn't say, establish love in the intimacy first.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, I tell her she can stay. She can stay wherever she at. This is where I'm going.
Man, listen to me. She didn't just start feeling or questioning the relationship. Like, it won't just some overnight type of shit. You know how long it take to sell a damn house? She been known. She could have brought that shit up.
No, that's not what it's saying. It's saying that
Break it down to me.
She wants to move, right? But it's just in the moment that she feels something is wrong with the relationship. That's it. She wants to move, but because there's an issue, it's like, oh, I don't want to go.
Well, so why she don't bring up the issue and clarify it there? Why do you have to make such a drastic ass? Hold on. Why do you have to make such a drastic ass fucking emotional decision? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, "Hey, I have a problem with this," instead of saying that, but now you're gonna say, "Well, I'm not moving with you." Like, goddamn. Well, if you don't move with me, the goddamn the relationship is over, right? That's grounds for a breakup, right?
Hold on, just take a breath. Take a breath, my guy.
It's hot out
here.
Just
take a breath. Just take a breath.
Hot everywhere, man.
Take a breath. It's not talking about the relationship is over with. She's not saying she's saying it, but she's not saying it. Okay. Basically, what is happening is there's an issue with the relationship. That's all it is. Don't listen to what she's saying. Basically, okay. Just understand that she's feeling some type of way. That's it.
So why don't she just say what the issue is instead of taking it to the extreme?
Because I'm assuming that's the way of the feminine, right? Because it makes sense from the masculine perspective to just say it, right? But it's yin and the yang, right? So men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We have different ways of talking. We talked about that earlier, right? So maybe that's why she can't just say it. And then you got to think about it. The way that they're structured, they're not structured to tell you what's going on. They want you to figure that shit out.
That should just be a default option as a grown ass adult. It don't matter what you got. You know what I'm saying? That should just be default settings. You know what I'm saying? You can't click it on. It got to stay on. You can't click it off.
But unfortunately, I find that because we live in reality, we have to know that that's just not how it is. Right. So it would be wonderful if fill in the blank, but the reality of it is that this is how a lot of women operate. So in order to have a productive relationship with those women, you have to learn the code. And we're built for it because we're problem solvers, right?
Yeah.
So we're built for that. Right. If we were emotional creatures and we couldn't control our emotions and we lived as the feminine does, then it'd just be a lot of bickering, no solution. You know what I'm saying? Like just problem.
No, niggas do be in their emotions too.
I'm not saying they don't, right?
Because there's been a lot of irrational shit done.
Yes, but I'm not saying that there's not men who's not in their feminine. Okay, all I'm saying is that for men who are in their masculine, this is why we have to be in our masculine.
Okay, so what does it mean to be in your masculine? Like, what are they saying that is?
So basically, to be in your masculine is you have to be on your purpose. You have to live at your edge. What's some of the other stuff we talked about as well, fellas?
Just don't let make your purpose define you. You know what I'm saying? And don't put anything above that. That's what.
Yes, basically your purpose is number one. Your deepest purpose is number one. As well as balancing work life and family life. It also talked about not being looking for validation from your women, basically being your own validation. Just several things. Like, I don't know how far you want me to keep going, but things like that.
Take criticism from other men.
Criticism from other men. Have a tribe of men that are also living at their edge, which I do consider the majority of you guys here, men who are living at your edge. I mean, he called it men who are living at their edge, and men that are in my tribe that I could come to for advice. So those are some of the things that he mentioned. He mentioned in there. So yeah.
I gotta live in that fit. You gotta live in that masculine, man. Put your foot down. You know what I'm saying?
Agree,
We're going to
disagree?
Taco Bell tonight. God damn it! Get ready. Shit.
What's that?
No, I was gonna say I had this one situation where I was with this young lady, man, and we had been to this restaurant a million fucking times. And every time we go to this restaurant, it's like I was like, what do you want to eat? Or what do you want to order? Well, hold on, let me look at the menu. How the fuck you don't know what's on the goddamn menu? We done been here 11 goddamn times. And she did that I think she was just doing that just to piss me off. But now that I realize it's just shit they do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, shout out to that. That's what it's about. It's about the growth, man. It's about the growth. And you get the cheat code. So now whenever you see it, it doesn't hit the same, right? You're able to recognize it and say, okay, hold up, wait a minute, right? Let me see how I need to how what I need to do here. So that's what that. Did we at least answer some of your question, Terrell?
Yeah, some of it.
Some of it. All right. If we need to.
I'll start picking up more as we continue. But hey, real quick.
Yes.
I mean, how long was she waiting to order this food?
Well, the thing is, not only have we been there hella times, it's like a 10-15 minute drive. So what are you doing in there 10-15 minutes? You know what I'm saying? You can't make one decision in 10 feet. That's what pissed me off. It's like you already know the goddamn.
This is a TikTok right here. This is what we need to be doing on TikTok.
You just sound like an impatient nigga, right? So on your 10 to 15 minute drive, you be like, look, man, you better be thinking about the menu and what you finna order, because as soon as we cross that threshold, I want water, I want my appetizer and entree out the gate.
Yeah, because we go to a restaurant, we already know what we gonna eat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
You don't?
Man, fuck no. I know I want that type of food, but when I get up in here, I might have an idea, but menus change. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, I wanted this. And this should look good too. Let me go ahead and get this one.
What about you, E?
I'm not. No, I got a schedule I got to stick to. I'm not going down this rabbit hole. Order your goddamn food. Have patience. Whatever the fuck you need to do. Done. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go on here. Just for those who've never been here before, this is not usually how we operate. Terrell came in and just threw a grenade in this motherfucker and blew it up.
Bad.
But no, because so usually you were here when we were doing the Ace of Spades, when we were doing like the news and stuff like that, and talking about the relationship stuff like that. So that's how the dynamic was going then. But now we got a message to push out, so I'm gonna keep on pushing, because we do got a lot in here, and I don't want to. I know some of us got to get up early in the morning for work, and me and myself, I got to go teach these kids, so I don't want to be late. With that, so we're gonna go ahead and proceed. I think I was talking about when she says that she don't want to move to Pittsburgh with you, and then after you have sold the house. Did I already read that one, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, so the basic rule is this. Okay, the book says don't believe the literal content of what your woman says unless love is flowing deeply and fully in the moment when she says it. Okay, So that's number one. And even then, the book says, know that she is probably talking about her current feelings, not necessarily about the subject or whatever she is talking about. Never base your plans on what your woman says she wants to do unless she is full flow of love when she says it. All right. I think everybody picking up on that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it goes on to say, and then expect her to change her mind at any moment. When her feelings change. All right. Remember that a woman's feelings may be more sensitive to an unseen realm of nature than are you. All right. Try to differentiate between your woman's shifting moods and her sensitive wisdom. All right. Whew. Anybody got anything to say about that?
I think
All
he's
right.
just basically repeating this.
Yes. Yeah.
Or just breaking it more down in better terms.
Exactly. I agree with you on that one. We might be able to have a little bit of something after this because this next one's going to be short. So then the book goes on to say that you should hear what you hold on. Okay. Well, no, we'll do this one. You should hear what your woman has to say and feel her depth carefully. Then, after you have fully considered her input, make your best possible decision from your own deep core. This way, if your woman subsequently changes her mind, you won't resent her for compromising your path. Rather, you can enjoy her subtle sensitivity and changing emotional weather patterns. All right. You can proceed with or modify your actions in full gear, knowing you are always making the best choice available to you. Having taken her depth of wisdom and her fluctuating of expressions and mood, Holly, into account. All right. So basically, what I think, anybody want to break that down? All right. Well, basically, what I think they're saying is that what he's mentioned before. Number one, listen to your woman, right? Take in what she's saying. Hold on, somebody made it. Listen to what she's saying. Take it into account, but also this is one of the things also when he was talking about masculinity, Terrell, that he was talking about make a decision, stand on your decision. Don't go off of what only what your woman wants, right? So even though you listen to her, you take her depth of wisdom into consideration, you still make the decision. So at the end of the day, you don't end up resenting her. That's one of the things that he mentioned in this one. So I think that was a good one, as well as
I was gonna say stand on your damn purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless, like you're looking out for her best interests. You know what I'm saying, and trying to shower her with love, but in the end, you still focusing on yourself and your purpose and your best interest. You know what I'm saying? Listening to that last paragraph, because like he said everything. He just pretty much summarized everything that he's been saying. She gonna change like the weather. She gonna change like draws and bras. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying, you have to stay on your shit and stay on your grind, you know what I'm saying, and keep your purpose, in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get confused with her, without saying bipolarness, her fluctuating ways, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like he brought it back to the text to clean it up with the fluctuating. Anybody else got anything else to add on there? No, good. All right, move. So what?
No.
All right, move. Yo, why do you always got to show off all the time?
What are you talking
You
about? Ain't
pick the tightest goddamn tee to wear just so you can come over here and stretch. All right, let's just keep moving. Let's keep moving. What is your hat saying? What do you say, Saudi? What is,
No, what?
oh, I thought he said. Oh. Okay, I can see it. I can see it.
You see
All
how
right,
the
so-
little curves? You see how the curves at the end? That's an M.
Hold on, let me see if I can make it full screen. Let's see. Let me see your hat. Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely says it. You're right. You're right. Good call.
Yes, sir.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tommy Hilfiger.
Same. So 17, chapter 17 says, praise her. All right, I do got a comment. Hold on. It says, hey y'all from Shanti. Is that all you got to say, Shanti? Did you have anything else you want to say? And Mate, listen to your woman and also listen to your man. Oh, look at it. She's preaching over here. Okay. I ain't mad at that. All right, so now this one, and I would be curious for all the ladies out there. Let me know what you think about what we're finna talk about now. If you have anything on the previous conversation as well. So this one, we're moving on to 17, chapter 17. Chapter 17 is praise her. Okay, let's break it down. The masculine grows by challenge, but the feminine grows by praise. A man must be unabashed and expressed in his appreciation for his woman. Praise her freely. All right. Anybody got anything to say to that before we get up in it?
Yeah, I'm about to look up the definition of unabashed.
Unabashed. I think that's like not bashful. Like I think
not ashamed or embarrassed.
Yeah.
Or shy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes we got to do that. You know,
no, not sometimes. All the time. You got to. If you don't know, no. You know what I'm saying? We got too much technology at the palm of our hands. Use that. I appreciate you, black man, for that. All right, so let's move forward. You comfortable, Terrell? You good?
I am now.
All right, just checking.
It took us on the whole tour of the house.
Yeah. All right, it looks comfortable. Men grow. I think I already read that one. Yeah, no, I didn't. Men grow by challenge. Are not moved off course. Oh wait, hold on. Men grow by challenge. You are not moved off course by her challenge. As a boy, huh?
You skipped a whole lot. You want me to read
okay.
That?
Yeah,
Or
if you can. I think something happened with my thing.
It says men grow by challenge. As a boy, other boys would challenge you in order to inspire you. I bet you can't jump over that fence. In a place like boot camp, you are told you are a worthless slime dog, and this kind of insult challenge you to be your best. So as a man, you probably have a masculine habit of challenging people, including your woman, in order to get her to improve or grow.
All right. Appreciate that, Dizzle. Yeah. Well, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Anybody disagree with it or agree? Put some stank on it.
No, I agree, and that nigga read real good.
He does. I wanted to designate that nigga. I'm sorry, designate Dizzle as a reader.
Yeah, I'm just saying the way that he put words together to form sentences is crazy, man. But
he does it so fluent, so effortlessly, don't he?
Yeah,
he's not even trying.
Yeah, I feel like he should be a narrator for a documentary or something.
I feel that.
But anyway, as far as the challenge, I mean, I agree with all of that. A challenge challenges are uncomfortable, you know, you can grow or it can break you, just depending on how you decide to push through it or persevere through it. Especially in relationships as well. And if you're gonna challenge your woman to be great, I mean, shit, you're supposed to.
No, you're not.
Why?
We're gonna get into.
Wait, who you telling me I'm not, or that's what the author of the book said?
That's what the author of the book says.
That's what we going on.
What we talking about right now is actually saying that for us men, challenge is for us, right? For us to grow, it's natural for us to challenge one another, right?
Okay.
Challenge your woman, you may not get the same results as challenging another man.
But you might not get the same results of challenging a man.
Hang on here, not 100%. Okay, Terrell, it's not fucking 100%.
Wait,
it's
so
just general.
am I supposed to agree with everything that we're talking about now?
You're not supposed to agree with everything that we talk about. No. Right. So, yes, you're right. But I think you're looking at it from a large scope. You're trying to include people in this that don't necessarily belong.
So this is just specifically
for men who's trying to get on their purpose and figure out masculinity, their purpose, living at their edge, things like that. Now, we do know that there's a subset of men who are the opposite, right? Very emotional, don't live at their edge, don't strive to reach their deepest purpose, right? We're not adding those people in this conversation. This is just strictly for men like the men you see on the screen right here.
We talking about alphas, not betas.
Mine, yeah. You read my mind. You read my mind. You see what I'm saying? Because we can. It gets muddy when you start bringing in people who this is not meant for. So we keeping it concise to those, and mainly those who are looking to be masculine, to learn about masculine, and to learn about femininity, right? So it's not one size fits all, right? It's just that if you don't know and it makes sense, then it makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Don't give me the minds, man. God damn. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and did anybody else have anything to say on this? No? All right. So again, yes, I think we're talking about let me make sure I got that. The challenge for men like the challenge. That's how we build, that's how we grow, right? I bet you can't get another rep. Go ahead, push it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get it. Only the masculine side of your woman will grow through challenge. So your woman can grow, but it'll be the masculine side, right? The feminine side thrives on support and praise. Telling her I love the shape of your body will be much greater incentive for her to exercise than telling her I hope you don't gain any more weight. I don't know who's saying that. Are we in agreement on that at least? Does that sound? Nope. You okay? Nope. And that you may be right, because not everybody's the same, right? So for your woman, would you say that it's more likely that, hey, I hope you don't gain any more weight, is a more of a motivator than I love the shape of your body?
But I don't like how they're phrasing that, because it's more like it's a more tactful way to address that situation than saying I hope you don't gain any more weight. Just like you're saying, oh, I love the shape of your body. I mean, you could be like, oh, you got a fat ass. I like that. No, you talking about the whole thing. If you just talking about I hope you don't gain any more weight, you could approach it in a different way. Like, hey, let's focus on being more healthy. I mean, there's other ways to approach it. Just I hope you don't gain no weight. Nobody gonna respond well to that.
Okay. So do you disagree? Because it sounds like you're saying almost the same thing. It just sounds like you're saying that specific phrase could be said in a different way. So what do you agree that the first part of you're so beautiful, or I'm sorry, I love the shape of your body. Do you think do you agree with that part being a way to incentivize exercise?
No.
Okay, so you have a problem with all of it.
Yeah, I don't understand. What does that incentivize? That just incentivizes to keep doing what they're doing.
Okay.
Or not doing.
Well, it gets a little bit deeper. So we'll keep going, because it does say a little bit more to what you're saying, because I think you're saying like, yo, just to be like I like your body is a means for you to not to do anything or keep on the path that you're keeping on. Is that what you're saying essentially?
Yeah, it's not gonna invoke any will or want to work out or change.
Okay, so I think I understand what you're saying with the verbiage, and I think that he talks into it a little bit deeper. So maybe it might help you understand. All right. So, for instance, this is another example that he gives, and I think this. I want to see what you think about this one. Praise always magnifies the quality of your woman that you praise. Okay. Yours. Oh, I think it's supposed to be you're so beautiful when you smile is much more effective than you're so ugly when you frown. Although they both indicate your desire for her to smile, when speaking to your woman, it is always better to call the glass half full than half empty. Does it kind of go a little bit more into what you were saying with as
Yeah.
far
So
as
basically, what he's saying is just, you know, there's more effective ways to, you know, request or pursue your desired outcome by watching how you say things or what certain things that you say to help, you know, guide it or however you want it to be instead of just pretty much thinking about what you say.
all right? Well, do you agree with that premise?
No, I mean, yeah, I do. I don't know why he just didn't say that shit. But no, yeah, I get it.
Tell me you're argumentative without telling me you argumentative.
No, bro, I
Uh,
just feel like they just as daggone.
you gang banging on breakfast?
Hey, man, go ahead. I gotta grab me
All right.
something to drink real quick on Thursday.
All right, bet that get that still reserved 211. All right, so anybody else got anything to add on that part so far? All right, so he goes on to say praise is literally food for feminine qualities. If you want your woman to grow in her radiance, health, happiness, love, beauty, power, and depth, praise the qualities, praise them daily a number of times. Anybody do that with your woman so far?
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
You do too? I do, but I don't do it daily as much as I think I should do it. You know what I'm saying?
Or weekly for me. You know what I'm saying? Every week, but not daily. Hell no.
Wait a minute. Hell no. It's a hell no.
I mean, because the thing is, we not in each other's face 24/7 all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that should give you more incentive to do it daily, right?
I would think so.
Well, okay. Well, I'll make sure I put that into my purpose for the next 20 years. Because the first 20 years, hell no.
Oh,
no.
shit. Well, you can't change the past. Not even Jesus can do that. So yeah, you good.
Don't look like the future gonna change neither. But I try.
No, but yeah, I'm with you, man, because I do it so often, but I think that I can do it more. So moving on.
Let me ask you a question then.
Yeah.
But don't you think that can like oversaturate with the compliments to where it's just routine and it takes away from the meaning of it?
That's a great question. I guess the answer for me would be that I haven't done it enough to even know.
Well, then I feel like
I mean, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I did it that much, because I think that's my man logical brain speaking, and we're not talking about the male masculine, right? We're talking about the feminine. So the feminine might view this as a whole different thing because we already talked about the feelings and the of you know, them even responding to the situation at hand, right? So if the feeling is love, then maybe their whatever is going on will also be love. You know what I mean? Like, so as long as, because it's apparently it's about feelings. So if they feel that way, then maybe that's something that they need. It might not be something that I need, but it may be something that they need. But to answer your question, I don't know because I haven't done it enough to have a accurate account on it. But they're going to talk about it at the end. There's a challenge. But yeah, no, that was a great question, man. I honestly, that's the best I can answer. don't want to lie to you and be like, hell yeah, man, this shit get out. And I ain't never did it myself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to put no type of negative or misinformation out there, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do it to do it. But yeah, great question. Moving. Did anybody else have anything to add on to that? Negatory.
Well, I feel like I hate saying that shit, but I think one or two things are gonna happen. Either one, you're gonna do it daily, and it's gonna become second nature. So you're just gonna do it without even thinking about it. And then number two, if you don't do it, she gonna find it for somebody else. So you might as well just go ahead and do it.
That second part's a little scary. I don't know about that part. You went to the negative part of it, but definitely I want to highlight what you said the first time, right? So one of the exercises that I did while being in couples therapy was that you had to find something nice to say about the person at the end of the night, right? You had to find a certain amount of good things to talk about, something that they did or whatever, right? And that's great that you said that, because basically what the whole thing is to train you to start looking for the good. So often we start looking for the negative. I think this is more so on the female side, though, because they are great at finding the negative. But I think as men, we also can fall into that habit of just seeing the negative as well. So what it does is it basically trains you to start looking for the positive. So yeah, I think that you're 100% right on that, is that could start a pattern of just seeing good things. Which is always good in a relationship. Yeah, that's a great point, man. It is difficult practice. Now it's talking about the giving the daily praise. It is difficult practice for most men to learn, but you must learn to praise the very quality you feel are not yet praiseworthy in order for them to become so. In other words, praise the praise the tiny quality that you want to grow. If you know that your woman would be healthier if she exercised more, don't tell her that. It will feel like an insult to her, a rejection of her the way she is. That almost sounds like a woman too. Instead, tell her how sexy she is when she sweats in her leotards. Tell
So you
her
want to
how.
lie to her.
Say again.
Ain't shit sexy about sweating in no damn leotard.
Nigga, it's sexy to me. It's sexy
Who
to
the fuck
me.
out here wearing leotards?
Hey, I'm thinking of the stretchy pants or the TikTok pants, you know what I'm saying? That lift and separate, you know what I'm saying? I if it was some sweat,
No.
whew, tell her how much it turns you on when she moves her body. Whatever part of her body, okay? You really like. So tell her whatever part of her body you really like. Let her know frequently. What you got from Tara?
Oh, none.
Oh, okay. I thought you had.
I'm listening, my brother.
Did anybody want to put anything on that?
Hey, I wanted to say something in regards to that. Now, that beginning passage, instead of saying how sexy she is and how good looking her body is and all that, I might praise something in regards to what she did without consulting me that was actually a better move or a good move. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I would consider that praise versus saying, oh, yeah, you sexy even when you go to bed. You take your weave off and wig off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different type of praise, but it still falls under that line. You know
No. So yeah, the thing is that it's whatever you find the tiny quality to be, right? So whatever it is that you want to change.
For sure.
So it doesn't have to be the exercise. If you like for your let's say you want your woman to cook more, right? Then you would tailor your praise towards cooking. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So yeah, whatever it is that you want, just tailor it to that. Y'all don't have to say it the exact same way. This is just the book example. Y'all can do it the whoever way, because y'all know y'all some fly kittens, cool cats and kittens. So you know, what's up?
I'm not. Can I stretch my arm and get comfortable real quick?
No, because you
Without
looked at my eyes when you did it. Yeah, I seen you look in my eyes when you brought it up. Man, get out. Hold on, man.
Sitting
I'm about
back
to
and
tell you.
be, can I be comfortable? What chapter is that in the book? Disrespectful.
All right. Last part of the book. All right. Praising the things you really enjoy. When she exercise will when she exercise will magnify her exercising. On the other hand, by telling her why she should exercise, you are indicating that she is not acceptable to you the way she is. Praise works. Information doesn't. Praise motivates. Challenge doesn't. Try it. Praise. I want you guys to do this. I want you to do this. I challenge you guys to do this. And I'm gonna do it as well and see if we have any results here. Uh Praise specific things you love about your woman 5 to 10 times a day. Find out what happens.
He can roll his eyes.
What is going on? Why you don't want to give praise? You're just giving praise.
Well, we're not at church, nigga. 5, 10 times a day.
You don't have to do a praise dance. You can just give praise. You think you got to shout? You ain't got to shout.
Well, so what does that mean then?
What does give praise mean?
Yeah.
It's like a compliment.
Compliment. That's it. You just compliment it. Say something nice about it. You know, bring it to the forefront. Acknowledge it.
I mean, I do that shit anyway.
I know you do. I can tell by the way your beard look that you do that shit. Niggas that don't do that shit every day don't have beards like that. You know what I'm saying? You see, I ain't got one. So yeah, I already know what's going on. So, but yeah, so that concludes the chapter. I think that was 16 or 17. Was that 16 17? 16 to 17 for the way, for those that don't know, the way of the superior man.
Who's the author?
David, somebody I can't never pronounce the name. Diadai, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, no disrespect, I don't know his name, but yeah. So yeah, with Terrell, man, thank you for being here. What do you think about what we doing here, since this is like kind of your first time being able to interact with us on here, man, compared to what we were doing before? How do you like it?
I mean, it's always a good time with y'all, man. Except I can't stretch or walk around my damn house.
Hey.
we don't see everything but the new TV, man.
With a new TV.
Hold on.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You can't even see.
Yeah.
I gotta get it mounted though. But no, it's dope, man. I see y'all trying to decipher the book. I mean, me personally, I'd have to participate again to get a better feel for it. But I don't know, man. Some of this shit, I just think it's bullshit. Shit that he be saying, that he be writing about. I feel like he write about it in a certain way that don't. It's just making it more difficult to understand than it needs to be. Like he making it seem like from his perspective, how he describes a woman or a feminine essence or whatever the fuck. That's how he was writing a book. Like the way I got to figure out the hidden meaning behind what they're saying, I got to figure out a hidden meaning behind this book. I feel like he's not being, just be more direct. Or what you got to say? It'd probably be a lot less pages. Be more like a pamphlet.
No,
Probably like a
I
pamphlet.
was about to say that shit. It'd be less pages because he keeps summarizing.
Little pocketbook. But
it'd be like
but I do feel like some of the shit he's saying is smart.
Can't take this guy nowhere. Yeah. Not you. Not you. Not you. So yeah, well, because I think that you know, you may be I think you're right on some of it, because definitely there was a chapter, like I said, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. This one, but I can say that for me, the majority of it was very easy because to follow, because, or to kind of cipher through, because I had a point of reference for it, right, in my own life. So because I can say that, okay, yeah, I know how quickly the mood can change, right?
For sure.
So I can like this chapter, for instance, can speak to me because I definitely have lived that in frustration, not knowing what I know now, right? So when it was a situation of like, hey, let's do this, no, I don't want to do that, and now my mood's all fucked up, right? So now it kind of, now that I have the cheat code, or no, it makes it easier for me to understand it through that way, to decode it. Now, what's coming up next, I don't know. The praise part, that's new to me. I can say that part, I can decode it, but I might feel a little stupid implementing it, but it might just be because I haven't done it to that magnitude. But I definitely think that it's something that I'm hoping, I'm going to try it out, and I'll give you guys an update in my life, at least, on how. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind sharing. You do not have to share, however. But I know that you said that you do these things already when it comes to the praising. Is there a payout from that? Is there something that you recognize in doing so?
Yeah. When she feels appreciated, it, the overall mood is better in the household. Certain things get done, and it's not necessarily praise all the time, but it's, I'm grateful, and I let her know that I'm grateful, and I don't take that shit for granted, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel that builds strong relationship, because everybody wants to know that they're appreciated, especially in my relationship, because I'm gone. You feel me? So there's a lot of shit that she takes care of while I'm gone, and she really holds down the household and a lot of shit. And that shit is super dope. And I feel like it makes her more willing to do it, knowing that I'm grateful for it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I guess that's one of the things that we can look. Well, it may not look like yours is, because that's a specific situation, but in your own relationship, it'll probably show up in somewhat of a similar fashion for someone who feels appreciated. All right. Are you two, Dizzle and DisRizEnt, are y'all up for the challenge 5 to 10 times a day? Find out what happens and come back and report it.
I added to my purpose.
Who Dizzle gonna give compliments to?
So I say, why'd you have this? No, I wasn't ever gonna say nothing. I was gonna leave him over there just shaking his head. I wasn't even gonna bring that.
He gonna work on self-love.
Oh,
Practice.
man, he gonna be in the mirror. You are great.
You know
are
what?
pretty. you are smart.
You could start off with E.
Who?
And Rebirth Island. We could start there. You could start there.
And it's over. And it's over. It started and ended right there.
5 praises per session.
5 to 10 each match.
Yeah, you might get read a little bit quicker.
I
You know, so he might be more willing to give you his load out.
I told you that nigga knee hit my head on the way out the door, running past me while I was on the floor. He just stepped right past me and left me. Jumped out the window.
Left me dying. Creeping up on you quick, so you gotta get moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, left me dying out there, man. It was terrible.
All right, brother. I'll see you on the other side.
Dizzle, man, do you have anything? What you think about this? How you going to implement it? So on and so forth.
Yeah.
Why you laughing, Terrell? What the?
my bad. I was thinking about some other shit, but no, I
God
used to implement it.
damn. God damn. Whew.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Man, kick him out.
Yeah, tell us about it.
No, shit. I guess, man. Shit, man. I don't really want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of like the space I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying?
But see, could that be a problem? The fact that we as men, if there are men out there that are like that, don't want to feed their women compliments.
I feel like
why?
some men don't do it because I feel like it makes them vulnerable or something. You know, like they're giving somebody praise, which is something they're gonna have to work through.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I think
but
that speaks to the validation point that he was talking that the author was talking about earlier as well.
yeah, but I don't know. For me, it's easy in my relationship now with my wife. You know, in previous relationships, it wasn't so much. I don't know why. I just felt like it was forced or it was non-existent.
I got a question then.
Mhm.
Because I don't know how many of y'all experienced this or have experienced this, but I've noticed some women not know how to take compliments as well. I don't know if you
Sure.
ever been like, "Oh my goodness, you look beautiful today," and it's like, whatever. You
Well,
know what I'm
because
saying?
sometimes a lot of that shit is superficial. And my thing is like you could give like 5 to 10 little compliments a day, or you give one meaningful praise or compliment or whatever. You know, it's superficial shit. Oh, you look beautiful today. You look beautiful today. Like, all right, nigga, you tell me that shit every day.
Damn, that's just like that.
They get tired of hearing that shit. They hear it from everybody. I mean, not all of them. Some of them. Some need to hear it.
Exactly.
But,
Not all
but
of them.
you know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't know how to take compliments.
See,
You ain't never got no compliment or praise or whatever, and you felt like weird about that shit.
I feel weird about it because I'm not used to getting it. So that's what feels weird to me. Actually
Yeah,
receiving a compliment.
and that might be the case for them too. You know what I'm saying? That might be like an oversaturation, and they just like it's not meaningful. It's super like oh whatever, or the opposite end of the spectrum where they don't hear it. So it's kind of like their defense mechanism, where they're kind of like, well, I don't know.
Matt says that's very true. I forgot we had an audience here. We just over here just chopping. Hey, good. Appreciate that. Which part is true, Mate?
Well, maybe if you was keeping up with your comments.
We supposed to be brothers. So yeah. So I think that I think that is I think that could be a problem. I agree with you that if it is that Dizzle, that maybe you need to get a little bit of help and figure that out while you have an issue with
Oh, I
giving
never
your
said I had
woman.
an issue. I just
You
said
said you didn't want to do it.
that don't mean it's an issue. I just don't want to do it. Damn.
Well, why?
I'll try it out. Okay, I'll try it out.
All
It
right.
ain't gonna be 5. It's gonna be like 1 or 2 though.
Sir, 5 to 10 a day. This is only to see if there's a result behind that.
I mean, what type of result are you looking for though?
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna see. All it
I'm trying
says
to
is
get my
find
beard
out
to
what
grow like
happens.
yours.
And if we all pop up with tail beards, then we
If
know
y'all pop
what the
out with the
result.
tail beard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
Hold on. The Mate says the compliments given to a woman. Okay. So wait. Oh, damn it.
Isn't that
So
why
are
they
you
got to work
are
on
you
you?
saying that you think that it's good to give the women like the compliments 5 to 10 times a day, or that if you give it becomes 5 to 10 times a day that it becomes kind of monotony? Because we did talk about that, right? We did talk
Mhm.
about. Okay. Yeah, please let me know, because I really would like to know from a woman's perspective about these things as well. Because this book is not only for men; it is for men, but it's not only for men. Women can get a lot of information from it too, from what I've been hearing and everybody says as well. So yeah, I would be very curious on what part of that. But Dizzle, so yeah, so you say you're down to try it and give it a go.
I'll try it out, man.
All right, man.
Just for the brotherhood, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm talking about, man. I like them Easy E glasses too, man.
Well,
Diz,
and then
huh?
let's go ahead.
Diz Riz ENT. You know, what do you think about what we went over? And I think we kind of touched on it, but are you gonna look to take the challenge of 5 to 10 or 5 to 10 praises a day?
I already said I added to my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think it was a dope, you know what I'm saying, dope chapter. Some things you gotta bend, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna break, but I'll bend, you know what I'm saying? Like this was just said for the culture, you know what I'm saying? But I'll bend. I'll just leave it at that. I'll bend for it. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I think that's a good step, man. You can't have change without change, right? So, and Terrell, don't try to decipher and break that down and make me a liar. 'Cause I see the wheels turning right now. You can't make change without change. Wait a
No,
minute.
I was reading. I was paying attention to the
comment.
viewers. Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you holding it down. As in, I used to be a woman who couldn't take compliments because I always thought there was a motive behind it. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that up. Yes, I do think that, and unfortunately, I mean, I ain't gonna say unfortunately, I think it's just natural. But yeah, I think you're 100% right. I think because of the amount of attention you guys get from men, and they probably hit you with every line in the book, that yes, over time, I can see how it could make it difficult to get a compliment without wondering what's to follow. I could definitely understand that. So yeah, so me as myself, I don't know if I already said it, but I will be trying this. I will be giving this a go. I will be coming back hopefully next Tuesday. I need to check my schedule because a lot of time what happens is I get off of here and then I realize that I have something going on the following Tuesday, so I don't get to give you guys a heads up on if I'm going to be here or not. So I'm gonna try to do better. Dizzle was kind enough to let me know that he really likes when I give him an update on whether I'm gonna be here or not.
That's never happened.
I recall statements.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not
Yeah.
a bad thing that you told me that you want me to let you know when you know, put you in the loop. It's not a bad thing. Oh damn, man, take a breath. It's that Ciroc. Somebody put something in your Ciroc. That's what it was.
But I got the email today, so you are doing better. You know,
sir. All you have to do is show up.
At
All you
least
have
one
to
of
do
us
is
got it.
show up and participate. Show up and participate. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all who's still here. I will be doing it. So thank y'all, everybody who came through. Matt Tate was in the comments. Heavy man holding it down. Thank you so much for everybody in the comments. Thank you, Carol, and thank you, Diz Riz ENT, man. Hopefully we'll be here next week as well. To move on to chapter. I'll give y'all a little preview real quick. What chapter is that? 14, no, 16. 18 is going to be tolerating her leads to resisting her. Or no, tolerating her leads to resenting her. Sorry, glasses too dark. And don't analyze your woman. Those are going to be the next topics for the next go around. You feel me? Oops, I hit the button too many times. I did enjoy the insight of what men think. It's very interesting to know and hear. Thank you so much. This is of course not the the framework was from The Way of the Superior Man. We just read it and give our 2 cents on it, but I definitely do appreciate you being here and chopping it up with us. I really do appreciate it. Dizzle, do you have anything for us before we get out of here, good sir?
No, it was just, great being here with a bunch of good brothers and, chopping it up about, manly stuff and, making making our purpose. So yeah, made me feel all tingly inside.
Ooh, that's what I was shooting for. I feel like I'm gonna see a chain on you next. I feel like I see a direction in which you're going. I don't
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's flattering. I'll say that. I'll say it's flattering. So Terrell, brother, you got anything for us before we get up out of here, man?
No, man, I appreciate the hospitality, and I'll try to make next week as well. I might be traveling, but if not, I'll jump on.
Okay, all right, man. I'll love
And
to
then
see it.
I won't even open my email to look for the link.
Ooh,
I'll just jump
shots
on the
fired.
stream and ask you for it again.
Shots fired. Okay, shots fired. All right, sounds good. But you won't have to worry about it because you've informed me that you would like to be included in the email, so that you won't even have to worry about that.
Oh.
That will be there. So yeah, most definitely. What is that? Velvet? All right, so DisRizEnt. I know you're a content creator, and so I have to first ask, what should we be looking for? Do you got anything coming out? As well as what do you got coming out? Anything new and all that good stuff.
Right now, I went back and started going through a couple games that I said that I was going to take care of back in 2018. So I'm dropping Detroit Becomes Human, like a playthrough of that. That's like an interactive game that me and my kids actually played. We took turns with the characters, with 3 different characters, and we played it out how we would play it out. No cheating, no research, no nothing. We just went in and everybody did what made their choices, and it came out with a good ending. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dropping those videos weekly, 3 a week. I think it's like 32 chapters, so that should push me out into the summer. And also, I'm working on content for Stellar Blade as well. It's a Korean game that just came out, but it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. If people are into the Dark Souls, like one of those games that's like brutal, that's unforgiving. If you button mash and pressing buttons and shit, you got to be coordinated with it. It's a pretty dope game, and it got a lot of hate reviews from a lot of feminists. A lot of feminists don't like it because it's showing what a real woman looks like, what I'm saying, without the X-rated version, if you feel me. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that aspect of it, but it is, what I'm saying, we got movies of women, the Woman King, what I'm saying? Most of the women that was in that tribe, they was showing similar things. They was just of a different skin tone. So I don't know what the flack is about it. I think they just want something to talk about, but that content will be on my channel as well. So just those 2 right now. Just working on getting this house built soon. So just trying to keep my content going, because I dropped off a lot, what I'm saying, from taking that hiatus. So I'm just trying to get that content back out, just to keep the viewers informed. But that's about it for right now. Just everybody have a good week, man. This is a dope podcast for real. There's a lot of stuff that that was brought out that that I felt that what I'm saying, some of the stuff that I didn't do, some stuff that I already do and just wasn't paying no attention to it, but adding it to my purpose, I think that would help me out in the long run and make me have a better house.
All right, that dude did not like feminists fucking with his game. No,
it's not. It's not that. It's not that. It's just I hate when people just want to poke at shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to create content. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You see it everywhere else. You go to strip club and see even worse. You know what I'm saying? You can ride down the strip and see something even worse than what you see at the strip club. Come on, man. Come on, man.
What's that address?
I'll text it to you. I got you.
Look it up on Google Earth. I'm doing a documentary. That's why.
Yeah,
Doing documentaries for a friend. Okay. Hey, DisRiz, feminist. I thought you were gonna go off again.
What about them? What about them?
I'm telling you, the video is that they got plenty of ass in it. I'm just saying. Nah, man. And you know what? When he was mentioning the game, I thought about you, Terrell. I thought that was something that you might have been into. Are you familiar with that game?
What's the name of the game again?
It's Stellar Blade. I dropped the demo on the
Oh
game.
no, I haven't played it, but I've definitely seen it.
Well, if you can't cast magic and spells, Terrell ain't really interested in it. So
No, I can't fuck with Dark Souls, but like you said, it's unforgiving, bro. You have to be, and it's known for you gonna die a lot. I can't.
Until you get the hang of it. Like I'll put it like this: like my first playthrough, like I'm on my second and a half right now, and the first one, yeah, I died a shit ton. You know what I'm saying? But after I built myself up and actually figured out what I need to do, you know, it was a lot better. And it really deals with like parrying and blocking and shit, you know what I'm saying, dodging and shit. Like it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. You got to know when to do it. And the game is like self-explanatory. It give you cues. You know what I'm saying? It give you cues on what to do. You know what I'm saying? You just don't be stupid and press the wrong button or you go die. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty dope though. It's pretty dope. The demo did pretty good on the channel. And hopefully with the content I'm gonna be dropping for it, and I plan on doing a music video to, you know, the boss fights and shit later on this summer. So, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty dope.
All right, that's what's up, man. We'll definitely be on the lookout for that. Well, thank everybody for coming through. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, y'all have yourself a great week.